welcome back to another episode of Finn's Chats. Today, as you can see, I have my thinking cap on. This is currently my conspiracy theory hat. I have a great conspiracy theory for you, which actually sounds very believable. So Conor McGregor, as you know, he recently bought a Black Forge Inn in Ireland, and he bought another bar in Ireland that's not too far from that one. You might be saying, oh, well, Conor McGregor, he's a business mogul. Of course he's gonna buy bars. He has proper 12. He wants to, market it correctly. However, what if I told you that he only did that because a drug cartel in Ireland was out to get his neck? Yes, when I first read the thing, I was like, ain't no way, boy. But once I started reading between the lines, I was like, wait, this actually sounds like it happened. So without further ado, let's get into the conspiracy theory, baby. Okay, it's actually kind of shocking to me that nobody else on the internet knew about this thing until a Reddit user posted this on r/conspiracy. Not even r/MMA, but r/conspiracy. So what exactly does this Reddit user by the name of the Fitz07 say? Let's get into it. Okay, I found this website that politely breaks down each section into what exactly happened, so let's get into it. Section 1, punches mobster. So, Conor McGregor's bar in Dublin is a money laundering front for the Kinahan drug cartel against his will. First thing that happened, November 29, 2017, Conor McGregor gets into an argument with a man in a Dublin bar and physically assaults him. Not to be confused with the old man who declined his whiskey. That was a different incident. So I guess Conor McGregor has a tendency to just punch old men. Alright. According to reports, Conor McGregor walked into a pub in Ireland on a Sunday night and punched a known mafia associate following an argument. The first report of the incident came from The Independent, which didn't name McGregor directly, instead referring to a well-known Irish celebrity and also referring to a sports star. Well, there's not really many Irish sports stars, so kind of fumbled the bag on that one, Independent. The report alleges that the athlete punched a man in his 50s who is believed to be the father of convicted drug dealer Graham the Wig Whalen. Both Whalen and the man McGregor allegedly punched are members of the Kinahan cartel in Dublin. No police reports were filed in response to the alleged brawl in the pub. A separate story from the International Business Times claims that McGregor's actions have caused a $900,000 pound bounty to be put on his head, demanding McGregor pay protection money or risk being killed. Irish crime reporter Paul Williams verified this claim with one of his sources. This all happened at the Black Forge Inn, which Conor McGregor later bought for £2 million and renovated for about $1 million. Okay, this is starting to get juicy. So basically, Conor McGregor punched this guy at the Black Forge Inn, and then later buys the Black Forge Inn for £2 million and renovates it for another £1 million. I would love to see the market value on Black Forge Inn because that sounds very sus. Section 2, Graham Whalen. By sheer coincidence, that man in his 50s just so turned out to be the father of a man named Graham Whalen, also known as the Wig. He is confirmed and convicted drug trafficker and member of the Kinahan crime family, the biggest organized crime group in the Republic of Ireland. He was also reportedly there and was right next to McGregor when he hit his father. This is getting a little juicy now. Section 3, clubbing together. A couple of days later, an Irish crime journalist named Paul Williams reports that he had received tips from gangland sources that the Kinahan syndicate had put out a $900,000 euro bounty for the murder of Conor McGregor, but ultimately no attempts on McGregor or any close to him were ever attempted, and shortly later McGregor and Whelan were seen clubbing together, which means they made peace. I would have to guess Conor paid him that sum or something close to it under the table, enough to bury the hatchet. Whelan is also friends with Conor McGregor and a member of his Black Forge pub football team. So basically, Conor McGregor punched this guy's dad. Turns out that he's actually in a drug cartel. They were like, all right, let's put a bounty on this guy's head. But then later that night, they're clubbing together. So something had to happen between point A and point B. Let's keep reading. Conor McGregor's sister Aoife keeps visiting Graham Whelan in prison. What? I guess they're like smashing on the low, or she's like, please don't kill me and my family, please don't do that, thank you. Section 4, buys the Black Forge Inn. The 24th of April 2021, Conor McGregor buys the very same pub, the Black Forge Inn, for €2.4 million and spends another €1 million completely renovating it. He also buys another pub named the Marble Arch, the very same pub where the other guy was punched. A few months later, the Black Forge officially opens, with the fact that the pub is owned by McGregor being the main selling point to visitors and customers, drastically heightening traffic to the establishment. So Conor McGregor ends up buying both pubs where he had an altercation. This is highly unusual. An easy and semi-legal way of paying people off is to buy a product from them at a heightened price. You are allowed to make a bad deal, but it can be a way of moving money. I really wonder what these pubs were valued at before he bought them. It does look like he is moving money with this strategy. One of the best ways of paying people off is to let them buy something like a house at a reduced cost. If you sell it to them at $400,000 below market value, you just transferred $400,000 to them. If there is an investigation, the seller can always maintain they just made a bad deal. The court has to actually prove some kind of conspiracy in order for them to get caught. I think this is the perfect conspiracy. Why would Conor McGregor buy two pubs where he had altercations at, where he punched old men, and just so happens that the guys he punched are in the drug cartel, and he spends piles on these pubs? I mean, he is made of millions and millions, if not billions of dollars. He can easily afford to buy these pubs, sure, but you know, there's something going on here, I feel like. Section 5, okay, this is the most important section that actually gives credence to this conspiracy theory. Attacked by petrol bomb. The 12th of January 2022, the Black Forge Inn is attacked by a petrol bombing by two unknown assailants who remain at large. Motive unknown. Theory: McGregor was secretly approached by the cartel at some point between those 4 years and told he would be spared harm if he set up a legit front for them to launder money. Rival gangsters found out about what the arrangement was and tried to sabotage the establishment and send a warning. Okay, this is getting crazy. So basically, this section is the most important section because it shows that there's no motive for his Black Forge Inn being bombed. However, I mean, he is Conor McGregor, number one. He has a lot of haters. All the Khabib fans hate McGregor. All the Russia fans of MMA hate McGregor. There's a large cohort of people that hate McGregor, so that could easily be why he got petrol bombed. But if you take everything in context, it makes a lot of sense that a rival gang found out about what was happening and bombed the heck out of his pub. I mean, they might bomb the other place, but why would they bomb the other place? It has nothing to do with the cartel. See what I'm saying? They only bombed the Black Forge Inn, not the other pub that he bought. And then section 6 is just some noteworthy information that was about the case. So the Kinahan family owned quite a large, successful, legitimate boxing and MMA company based in Dubai and Dublin. McGregor's from Dublin. Kinahan family live in Dubai due to his hostile extradition laws. Conor recently traveled to Dubai last year and stayed there for quite some weeks under the explanation that he was attending a highly advanced training camp for the July fight with Poirier. So Conor McGregor does have highly advanced training camps. He showed some videos when he was fighting Mayweather of him in like a big pool running and some crazy stuff going on, so that's kind of believable, but this is also very believable. Conor has been heavily rumored to have gotten quite addicted to alcohol and cocaine in recent years, perhaps due to the stress of being extorted and threatened and getting his family, including his wife and young children, caught up in the middle of Ireland's criminal underworld and its ongoing war. Okay, I'm not going to really believe this one too much. I mean, he's famous. A lot of famous people get addicted to drugs and alcohol, so I'm not going to put too much credence on this one, but I just thought I would throw it in there. Conor McGregor and his manager Paul Cavanaugh for the past few years have a history of consistently recommending fighters to sign to MTK, Kinahan's company, to be on the undercard of his fights. McGregor even walked one of said fighters out to the ring one time in a boxing match. Okay, so this just shows that Conor McGregor does have a connection to the Kinahan family other than the incidents that took place at the pubs. Conor has been captured on video and photo with several Kinahan members, most notably David Byrne, who was assassinated at a mass shooting at an MTK weigh-in in Dublin by rival cartel members disguised as police. Okay, this is kind of crazy. David Byrne, Marty Bird, David Byrne, Marty Bird, Ozark, Conor McGregor, Dubai Ozark. Okay, final note. What if the whole Polly and Friends thing was to get the public and authorities to look away? In reality, McGregor has been paying off his debt and obligations that the cartel have over him for the incident. That is the final word from this article. Thank you, swedishblank.substack.com. I'm not going to say what his name is because it's a bad word, but that's where I basically got this article from. It came directly from Reddit. He broke it down into this nice little thing. I appreciate that, but geez Louise, let me know what you guys think in the comments of this crazy conspiracy theory. My theory is, yes, I think he's actually just slowly paying off the cartel. He is in Ireland. Ireland does have a big mob scene. I watched Peaky Blinders. I don't know if that takes place in Ireland exactly. The UK-ish, you know, that area. But, you know, thanks for tuning into another Fins Chats video. I hope you have a great day. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day, Savage!